Hey friends, Alex here. I want to talk about a piece of advice that almost destroyed my retirement plan. It's advice that sounds safe, but is actually deeply dangerous, and I hear it all the time from busy parents just like us. It goes like this: focus on your mortgage and kids' funds first. Your 401k can wait until you're making serious money and have time to figure out the paperwork. If you're a professional in your 30s or 40s, paying down debt already feels overwhelming. So putting off that confusing 401k setup seems like the logical, low-stress choice. It feels safe. But that decision, my friends, is costing you more than just money. It's costing you tax-free growth and free money from your employer. We are not going to let confusion rob us of our future anymore. Because your company's 401k plan is not just another account. It is, hands down, the single best, most powerful, most tax-advantaged wealth-building machine available to you. And if you're worried about catching up, this machine is the key. Today, I'm going to give you my 3-step 401k blueprint. It's a simple 1-hour setup that lets you automate your catch-up plan for tax-free family wealth. Let's get to work. Before we dive into the easy steps, we need to talk about the fundamental why. When I first started, I was so focused on finding the next perfect stock. I almost missed the power of the account that was right under my nose. I understand the confusion. The forms are overwhelming, the fund choices look like alphabet soup. I felt that way too. We need to understand the 2 superpowers this account gives you that you simply cannot get anywhere else. The first superpower is tax-free growth. Think of it like this. Every single dollar you put into that 401k is wearing a tax invisibility cloak. It buys, it sells, it spins off dividends, and the government doesn't take a dime until you pull it out decades later in retirement. That tax deferral is rocket fuel for compounding. Over 20 or 30 years, this feature alone can be the difference between a comfortable retirement and one where you constantly have to stress about money. The second superpower is the free money match. This is the closest thing to a guaranteed return in the stock market. If your company matches 50% up to 6% of your salary and you contribute 6%, you are getting an immediate risk-free 50% return on your investment. If you take one thing away from this video, let it be this: do not leave free money on the table. Hitting the match should be your financial priority number 1. If you haven't hit your company match yet, stop whatever you're doing and fix that. Now that we know why it's so powerful, let's look at the 3 common mistakes that sabotage this power. We've established that your 401k is a financial superpower, but I've watched too many smart, busy people like us unintentionally sabotage their own success with 3 common mistakes. Trap number 1, the false sense of diversification. You log into the portal and see 30 different funds. You feel the pressure to diversify, so you pick 5, 6, 7 different funds. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. The problem? Most of those funds overlap. You end up creating a complicated, confusing mess that performs exactly the same as the single, simplest fund. And now you have 5 things to track, which adds stress you don't need. Trap number 2, the hidden fee killer. You might think a 1% fee sounds low. It sounds tiny, but let me tell you the math of that 1%. Over 30 years, that extra 1% fee can steal as much as 28% of your total retirement savings. You are literally handing over a quarter of your potential wealth to Wall Street. You work too hard for that. We need to be ruthless about minimizing fees. Trap number 3, the set it and check it mentality. The system is designed to be set and forgotten, but human nature is designed to panic. You set your contribution, you choose your funds, and then the market crashes 20%. What do? You log in, you panic sell, and you walk in the loss. The most powerful system in the world is useless if you don't have the emotional maturity to stick with it. That's why my blueprint is designed to protect you from these 3 traps automatically. Let's dive into the 3 simple steps to set up that system right now. All right, let's get into the simple, actionable blueprint. We're going to spend about 1 hour setting this up, and then you are done. You can go back to focusing on your life, knowing your machine is running in the background. Step 1, claim the match, the free money button. Log into your company's HR portal. Go to your 401k contribution settings. and find your company match percentage. If they match 50% up to 6%, your job is to contribute at least 6%, no matter what. I know, when I first started, I only contributed 3% because I thought I couldn't afford more. That was a costly mistake. If you are struggling to save, cut something else, but do not cut the match. It is the highest return investment you will ever make. This is the foundation of your catch-up plan. Step 2, the single fund solution. Beat complexity. Now for the funds. We are going to ignore 90% of the choices. We don't want complexity. We want simplicity and low cost. We are going to look for one of 2 funds in your menu, and you only need to pick one. First, the ultimate set it and forget it option, a target date fund, TDF. You pick the year you plan to retire, like 2050, and the fund manager handles all the heavy lifting, diversification, rebalancing, and getting more conservative as you age. Second, a total stock market index fund. If your plan offers a low-cost fund tracking the S&P 500 or the total US stock market, that is an excellent second choice. But here is the critical part. You need to look for the lowest possible expense ratio. Anything below 0.15% is good. Anything above 0.5% should be avoided like the plague. Simplicity and low fees are the twin keys to maximizing your return. Step 3. Automate the escalation, the catch-up accelerator. This is the most crucial step for the catch-up part of our blueprint. Because we are starting later, we need consistent pressure on our savings rate. Most 401k plans have a feature called Auto Increase or Auto Escalation. You click the button and the plan automatically increases your contribution by 1% or more every year. You won't even feel that 1% difference, but the system will accelerate your savings for you, silently, year after year. That's it. Claim the match, pick the single fund, automate the escalation. You've just protected your wealth from taxes, from fees, and most importantly, from emotional overreactions. Now, why does this simple approach actually work better than the complicated strategies Wall Street loves to push? I shared my $50 mistake with you because I know the feeling of wanting to outsmart the market. We are all smart people, but the market loves to punish smart people who try to time it. This 401k blueprint works because it doesn't rely on your genius. It relies on your discipline. When the market crashes and the headlines scream, "Danger!" you won't feel the urge to log in and tinker. Why? Because you know your contribution is automatic. You know your fund is diversified. And you know that the single best thing you can do is absolutely nothing. Your system is doing the work. You are simply sticking to the plan. This is the heart of set it and forget it investing. It frees up your time, your mental energy, and your anxiety so you can focus on the things that actually matter in your life, your family, your career, and your peace of mind. Investing should be a tool that gives you life back, not one that adds more stress to an already busy schedule. Now, let's take a look at what this kind of quiet, consistent growth can actually look like in your future. When you execute this simple, 1-hour plan, the numbers in the account start changing, but the real change happens inside you. Imagine the peace of mind of watching your contribution automatically increase every year, knowing that every dollar is growing tax-free, creating a massive, invisible safety net for your family. You're not guessing, you're not worrying. You're winning the financial game, quietly and consistently. This is the freedom to be truly present in your own life. It's the peace of mind that allows you to enjoy a Saturday afternoon with your kids, without a part of your brain worrying about what the market did on Friday. Your 401k is the most powerful ally in your pursuit of tax-free family wealth. It is the first machine you build that allows you to automate your discipline and accelerate your catch-up plan. You have the blueprint, you just need to take the next step. So I want you to hear this loud and clear. Forget the confusing forms, forget the financial jargon. Your 401k is simple, and it's time to put it to work. You have everything you need to get on track. If this video cut through the noise for you today and showed you how simple your 401k can be, do me a favor and hit that like button. And if you're ready to learn how to apply this simple index fund philosophy to all your other investment accounts, make sure you subscribe. We're building this system together. Finally, if you know someone else who's stressed about their 401k, share this video with them. Let them know they have the blueprint now too. Now that you know what to put into your 401k, the next logical question is, where do you put the rest of your money? I made a video right here that breaks down the ultimate, simple, low-cost investment portfolio that runs on autopilot. You won't want to miss it. Thank you for being here. Now go put your 401k to work.